In a world where countries are deeply intertwined through a network of goods, services, and finance, international trade plays a pivotal role in shaping the economic landscape. At its core, international trade involves the exchange of goods and services across international borders. This seemingly simple concept has far-reaching implications that have been studied extensively through various economic theories. One of the foundational theories in international trade is the concept of comparative advantage, first introduced by economist David Ricardo in the 19th century. According to this theory, even if a country is less efficient in producing all goods compared to another country, it is still in its best interest to specialize in the production of goods for which it has the lowest opportunity cost. By doing so, all trading partners can benefit from increased overall production and consumption possibilities. In contrast, the absolute advantage theory put forward by Adam Smith suggests that a country should produce only those goods in which it has a productivity advantage over others. This leads to more efficient distribution of resources and a specialization that enhances overall economic output. The Heckscher-Ohlin model extends the notion of comparative advantage by incorporating variables such as a country's factor endowments, essentially, the resources of labor and capital available in a nation. This model posits that countries will export goods that utilize their abundant and cheap factors of production, and import goods that require factors that are scarce domestically. Moreover, the new trade theory, which emerged in the later half of the 20th century, highlights the role of economies of scale and network effects. Unlike traditional theories, it suggests that the international market can support only a limited number of companies that compete in a specific sector due to increasing returns to scale. Consequently, countries can specialize not only by factor endowments, but by developing industries that gain advantages through economies of scale. Another pivotal evolution in economic understanding is the introduction of gravity models of trade, which joyfully borrow from the physical sciences. These models predict that bilateral trade between two countries can be directly proportional to the size of their economies, often measured by gross domestic product, and inversely proportional to the distance between them. This theory underscores the fact that economic size and proximity significantly impact trade volumes. Furthermore, the concept of trade barriers, such as tariffs, quotas, and subsidies, has sparked much debate among economists, with discussions oscillating between protectionism and free trade. Free trade agreements, FTAs, and regional trade blocs like the European Union or NAFTA, now USMCA, emerge as political tools to reduce trade barriers, fostering competitive markets, and enhancing the efficiency of resource allocation. In practice, these theories often overlap with the realities encountered by countries on the ground. Policymakers must balance economic theory with geopolitical and social considerations to formulate trade agreements and policies that maximize welfare and stimulate sustainable growth. Thus, international trade is a dynamic and complex domain, richly illustrated by an ever-evolving interplay of theories and realities. It remains a cornerstone of economic education and policy discussions, driving forward the engines of globalization and economic interdependence. The continuous exploration and refinement of international trade theories are crucial as nations navigate the challenges of 21st century economic landscapes. Yet, at its heart, trade continues to be a quest for mutual benefit, a timeless pursuit in the journey of human enterprise.